The East.
Yes, sir.
How's jail?
To be honest with you, it's not nice.
Great.
It's not nice at all. And
It makes me very, very happy because I hope it's one of the most miserable, rotten experiences that you ever had.
it is, sir. And I wish to never see it again.
The problem is you keep doing things to land you in there.
Yes, sir. And I will try my best to do more to not end up back in here, sir. I promise.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions, Mr. East.
I know, sir.
You're on a very serious probation for assault of a pregnant person. And now, picked up terrorist threat. You're now facing another year in jail. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes,
I don't even know what happened to your case. All I know is that you're on a serious probation.
Yes, sir.
And now you've picked up another case. So let's see what happens
Yes, sir.
and whether you deserve to be let out.
Yes, sir.
Please.
On April 29, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, the defendant threatened to kill the complainant and the child that they shared together. Complainant felt in fear and pepper sprayed the defendant while on the phone with the 911. Defendant admitted to the threat, stating it was out of anger.
What do you think? What other does he have any other prior criminal history from anywhere else, juvenile?
So, Judge, his priors are all in county. He has assault of a pregnant person that he's on probation for against his sister, and an AFM, which was, it looks like it was.
So he has another assault.
He has an AFM from
22.
I think it was the same.
It was refiled. So it was an AFM that was refiled to assault a pregnant person.
That was the sister. The complaint was his sister.
Correct.
Not the
Complainant
same
on that
complaint.
case was his sister, and the complainant in this case is the child of, or the mother of
His child. He's not compensating baby mama.
Yeah, try not to. Did you make it?
Mr. East, what do you do with your life now?
Right now, I'm working at a thrift store. I'm not getting paid that much, but I'm getting paid just enough to take care of the child. And right now,
How are you going to take care of a child? You can't even take care of yourself, Mr. East.
I'm still learning. This is my first child, Your Honor. This is my first child, Your Honor. And
You know, the problem is that with all the anger that you have, if a child sees it, what are they going to do?
they're gonna feed off that same energy, sir.
Right.
And
They're going to be just like you.
thank
If
you.
they see you beat mama, threaten to kill mom, what are they going to do?
Same thing, but I would never touch my mother, my child's mother. I would never. I would never.
Patient for the very same thing, Mr. East.
I understand, sir.
I don't know, Carl. I don't know. You know, I'm not.
He's a lifelong resident of Harris County, Your Honor. He's not a flight risk.
I'm not. My concern is the public.
I understand. And the conditions are right now, he does have a place to stay. He lives on Tidwell. The mother of his child lives at a different location. And he orders are here for him to not have any contact with either with her, the complaining witness.
What was the tipping point here? Why did he get so angry?
4 o'clock in the morning,
4 o'clock in the morning.
I had got a phone call from a girlfriend of mine because she was having some problems of her own, but I was sleeping and I didn't hear her phone call or her texts. So while I was holding the baby, I asked her.
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning,
Yes, sir.
I believe he responded to some text from another female judge, and that's what caused the altercation between him and his mother of his child, which is understandable. We've talked about this. but he did not assault her. And as a matter of fact, he was pepper sprayed himself during the course of the altercation after he made the threat. He admitted to the officers that he made the threat out of anger. He had no intention of following through on it. He is gainfully employed. He just started his job last week. Hopefully he still has it. He hasn't been bond forfeiture for. He's not failed to appear in court. He's not a flight risk.
I'll make you a deal, Mr. East.
Yes, sir.
The only way, because I think that everybody should be given a chance.
Yes, sir.
You weren't given a chance here. You're on probation, which is a serious.
Charge.
What I want to see, though, is you proactively addressing your anger.
Yes, sir.
The only way I will let you out is if you take it upon yourself 3 times a week
Yes,
to
sir.
do anger management classes somehow, some way.
Yes,
And
sir.
I want proof on a written piece of paper that you're actually doing some kind of anger management
Yes, sir.
3 times a week.
Can we make it 4 times a week? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Judge.
3 is sufficient.
You need to do something that's realistic.
Yes, sir.
Don't overkill because you're setting yourself up to fail.
Yes, sir.
All I want is you to address it. And the way that I can do that is by dangling a jailhouse key in front of you. So you hold the keys to the jail. I want you to do 3 anger management classes a week.
Yes, sir.
And I want you to bring it proof to me every Monday that you've done 3 classes a week.
Yes, sir.
And the first time you falter, I will yank the bond and I'm going to put you in jail. You now know that you have no one to bond you out. So if you go to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Give you this one and only chance.
Yes, sir.
Make me proud. Don't fail me.
Yes, sir.
So we need to find some kind of anger management class. I'm sure that there are free ones. It is up to you to find it. It's not up to Carl. It's not up to your girlfriend, not up to
Yes, sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
And I want you here every Monday with proof in hand that you've done the anger management classes.
Yes, sir.
3 week. No dope, no alcohol. Carl, I'd like to know who the extramarital person is, and we need to cut that off so that there are no reasons for her to get upset or you.
Yes,
You
sir.
focus on one and you focus on that child.
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the only chance you're going to get from me. You will not get another one. If you don't believe me, look around.
I believe you on. I believe you on.
Jeez, make me proud.
Yes, sir.
Judge, do you want him to have no contact with the complaining witness, or do you
I would
want him to
say
have no
until
contact?
things are better, yeah, no contact and no weapon.
Present time.
Yeah. With this one and the other probation case as well. Yeah.
Understand, but
Yeah.
other probation case, the complainant there was his sister. You want no contact with her also?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Just want to make sure he
It's
understands.
probably already a condition of the felony probation.
Well, I understand. I just want to make sure that he understands while he's here.
It's already stated that I shouldn't have contact with Malaysia triplet or have any.
Stop. You know what's expected of you.
Yes, sir.
That's the only thing that matters.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Carl.
On the bond, is it a PR or a reinstatement or?
No, it's a PR because he never got a bond
Okay, that's why I
whatsoever.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you, Judge.
Carl, thanks. You're charged with possession of marijuana. It's elevated to a class A misdemeanor because it's in a drug-free zone. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews in the state of Texas. You cannot afford a lawyer. Lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Does he reek of weed right now?
Yes, he does.
You reek so bad, I think I'm gonna get high just from you standing in front of me. Okay, please.
Yes, Your Honor, on
My
4/24/24,
God.
officer at Teeny's Food Mart in Harris County, Texas, saw defendant making hand-to-hand transactions with an unidentified male. Officer believed the hand-to-hand transaction to coincide with the possession and distribution of narcotics and/or marijuana. The defendant observed officer and placed a clear plastic bag that contained a green leafy substance inside the front of his boxers. Wheeler turned around and attempted to flee the scene. Wheeler was advised a dog would be deployed and stopped when he heard the dog barking. Wheeler was detained without incident. The green leafy substance was retrieved from Wheeler's person. The green leafy substance weighed at 0.5 ounces. Teeny's Food Mart is in a drug-free zone.
No more outbursts, so you remove from the courtroom.
So this gentleman here was on bond for a case and he not picked up a new case. Did he have the bond conditions to not pick up any new cases? Wheeler. We tell you not to pick up any new cases while you're on bond. Otherwise, the PR bond that you get is revoked and you get put into jail. You were on bond for criminal trespass. You've now picked up another case, and also you're here and you reek of weed so bad, you must have just stopped smoking right now.
So,
Judge, actually, it's the other way around. He was on bond for the PON. That arrest was out of April 24th, 2024. And then
Oh, I see.
He picked up trespass April 24th.
Okay, so we're here on, I thought we were here on the weed case. So we're here on the trespass then.
Judge, because so before he approached this court on the marijuana case, he has since picked up the trespass case. But he was on bond for the marijuana case before he approached here and picked up the trespass.
So I'm sorry, so he's charged with the criminal trespass here, not the weed.
Oh,
Both, right, but the reason he's in front of me now is for a criminal trespass because that's the new case stuff.
he's never approached. He's never been here on the possession of marijuana case. That happened April 24th. And on April 29th, he picked up the criminal trespass. He never approached this court on either case.
I have here that he signed conditions of bond on 4/24 not to pick up any new cases, and now 5 days later, he's picked up a criminal trespass. I mean, am I wrong?
Oh, you're right. Yes, April 20th.
No.
April 25th. It has judge's signature. Yeah. It says, yeah, the defendant shall commit no crime and shall not engage in conduct that could result in his or her arrest.
It's not looking good for you, Mr. Wheeler. It's Altamirano, right?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. Mr. Wheeler, I'm revoking your bond and I'm keeping you with me. He goes with you. Hey, I have something to show you. Please, just between you and me, here. You can take a second to look at this. This is what,
I think I've already told her about what we have on our end.
I saw this, Your Honor, and there's.
and I'm getting more and more stuff as well.
Yeah, I think it's the same person.
And I think they said they had it down as a mother. It's not first time mother, it is a stepmother. son. There's a custody battle going on, it's a very highly contested one. So it doesn't surprise me that she is reaching out saying this, and then unless there is something else that you have substantiating this, Your Honor, this is just throwing mud. As far as I'm concerned, they're trying to take her son out of state, which is a pretty big deal. And it takes
My only concern is that if in fact she is driving, I'm, come up, Miss Velma.
And I asked her who's transporting her son. It's her grandmother who is more than willing to vouch. Her grandmother transports him, and so does her mother. But she has not been driving.
I want you to read that letter.
And it is the same individual that has been.
I don't care. My only concern is if she's driving, so help me,
Yeah, they're doing a lot. They've also called CPS, which I haven't even had my son, and they're calling CPS and telling them a lot of this is.
which is probably with your criminal history,
I understand.
rightfully.
I
mean,
understand.
Put yourselves in the shoes of someone else, right? Would you want a baby in the custody of someone that has that kind of criminal history? You know, really?
His father has criminal history as well, and
You're trying to justify it.
If you just can give me 2 seconds. I've never used that against him. I lost my daughter from a different father, so he doesn't know anything that I've been going through. My brother killed himself in 2016 in the parking lot of the Harris County Sheriff's Department on Clay Road. I don't know if you heard about it or saw the news article.
I understand that you have issues. I get it.
But what I'm saying is I've never used any of that against them. I've been very amicable with them.
We're having two different conversations. We're having two different, like, what I'm trying to impart to you is that you're talking about custody, right? And I am too, but I'm talking you having custody of someone. What matters is, and you know, when you're single, it's all about you, right? You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You can go here, you can go there, you can stay out up 3 days, doing whatever you want to do. When you get married, it's about your significant other, right? You always think about your significant other because that's what a marriage is, right? It's a chain link fence. And when the link is broken too much, the fence falls apart. When you have a kid, it's not about you. It's not about your significant other. It's only about the baby. Nothing else matters. And that's why two people who cannot get along, who have drug issues, have no business bringing another life because they can't even take care of themselves. And you, with the baggage that you have, while you may be a great person, there's too much drama, too much PTSD for a baby to put into the mix. Because everything that you do will impact the baby one way or the other. I don't care what they've done. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care how many cases. You are the one that has the baby. You need to make the sound decision. I know you don't have the baby, but what I'm telling you, if and you do at some point, my concern here is public safety. I don't care about your baby. I don't care about your grandmother. I don't care about your husband. I don't give a rat's ass about anything about that. But with you, DWI, FSGI, retaliation, DWI, assault of a public servant. That's why I have my eye on you. And when I have someone telling me that you're driving now repeatedly, I have a big problem with that because I've ordered you not to drive and I had you sign an affidavit. And so help me, if I find that you're driving one way or the other, I'm gonna freaking lose it. You better not be driving. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care who you have to pick up. Do you understand me? Tell me, has she done the AA that she was supposed to do?
Yes, Your Honor. I think because there is no transportation, no driving, and the mother works 12 hours a day, the grandmother works, the grandfather works. I think you suggested her going online, which she did. I know that didn't turn out to be suitable. I told her to find something near her. She could go something in person where there is a sign-in sheet. She actually now has a sponsor. This is the place she's attending now. The sponsor name's on the back. It's the first name, Rebecca. Rebecca is suggesting, since she's early in her treatments, that she suggests she go once a day, every day. She wanted her to go today at noon. She told her she was going to be in court. But she also is willing and in agreement to go every day. She likes this person. And so I think this is going to be her new place. She went to one other place as well this weekend on Fry Road, which isn't too far. There was no sign-in sheet. She got somebody to sign this little paper.
This is a schedule. This doesn't tell me that she's attended, though.
Right. I know, Your Honor.
Do we have any proof that she's done
One of the
anything?
classes she went to, she got her to
I
sign.
don't care about that. I told you to bring a sheet of paper signed. Did you do that?
I got one printed out. My mom works on Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 9. So
Do you have anything here today with proof that you've gone to any AA meetings or NA meetings?
you get these chips, and that's my sponsor.
Revoking your bond. She goes with you, please. I'm sorry, Joaquina. I've more than enough. I've literally. That's it.
Yeah, and I know one of the places they said because of anonymity, they couldn't give her a copy. It was everyone's names on it.
That's not true. It's not true. I mean, I'll give this to you. I don't know.
Hey, Judge,
Yeah.
question on Fialma. With defense, we've reached an agreement of probation. Would you take that today?
Yes, but I want her to go to sober court, and I'm going to make that a condition though. But I'm okay with it. So what we'll do is we will set her up for a TRAS today.
She's scheduled for May 1st on the TRAS.
Great. But I'm okay with it. But I 100%, she needs sober court.
Yeah, I agree. I
So-
think too. Okay.
We just wanted to make sure, because there wouldn't be a bond to revoke at that point. I don't know if you want to keep her in custody, but we reached an agreement today. So that's why I wanted to make
So
sure.
and I'm going to admonish her today,
Okay.
like I'm going to let her out,
Yeah.
but the exact conditions that I did now will apply. And so if she fails now, I'm going to issue a warrant. And then this time I'm going to keep her in custody until she does everything.
Okay.
So that's it.
Got it. Thank you.
Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for helping us out. I know that she's high maintenance. I wanted to be like this for her. I wanted to make it as a miserable experience so that she gets it. Unfortunately, you're in the crossfire, and I'm sorry, but I have a method to the madness.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when people have really, really miserable experiences here, that's when they really start to think twice. God, I really had such a bad experience. I don't want to come back. I don't know if that was this yet, because we're pleading now, and
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah. No.
But thank you, and I'm sorry that you had to go through this with us.
Clerk,
Oh, I go here first. No.
Until she gets into sober court, she will report here to us. She was not going out to the region. She will report to me here, Okay. And at the first instance, she stops doing, then we issue the warrant. She goes into custody and waits in there until the TRAS gets done. Of course.
This judge is using misery as a teaching tool, and yes, it sounds harsh, but this is courtroom psychology 101. The goal isn't punishment for punishment's sake, it's to make the consequences so tangible that the defendant finally internalizes the risk.
If you think that this is the easy way out, you are 100% mistaken. I told you that I was going to make it a miserable experience, and that's what I'm going to do. You will be expected to continue with what you are doing now. And at the first instance you try to toy with me, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. And now you will be stuck like Chuck because I'm going to put you in a rehab facility in the jail. It's a minimum of 9 months, depending on how well you respond to treatment. And if you don't respond well, you're looking at about 1.5 years in custody. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you're not going to kill yourself. More importantly, anyone else. And if that means keeping you with me, I'm going to do it in a heartbeat. You now stand charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. So what I want to do with you is Sober Court. Sober Court is a program that helps you get your life on track. And if you do well with them, they help you get a license for you to drive. But it's a program that's rewards you with things, right? You're now going to be doing a DWI education class. You'll be doing victim impact panels. You'll be doing community service. Depending on how well you do with them, they reward you. The rewards are that they will take away your community service and they will help you get a license. In fact, they will pay for you to get a license and a occupational, which is expensive. It's not cheap, but they will reward you with these things to help you pay for these things if you do well with them. That means attending, showing up, and not doing what you say you're going to do when in fact you're not doing it. You have to provide proof. Until we get you into Sober Court, though, you were with me. And if you try to play this game with me, I will put you in lockup until we get you into Sober Court. Do you understand? I'm not going to play this game with you. I want proof of what you're supposed to be doing. As part of this agreement, you will be doing a DWI repeat offender education.
Pay attention here, the judge lays out the DWI consequences clearly. This is where prior offenses escalate the stakes. Another DWI isn't just a fine, it's a felony. The audience should see how prior criminal history compounds, turning what seems like minor infractions into life-altering consequences.
Class, 2 victim impact panels, a 4-hour anger management class, a TRAS, no alcohol, no drugs, guardian interlock, and random testing. You will also be doing the AA as well. Do you understand? Ms. Bielma, this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there forever. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail if you ever pick up another DWI. And actually, it's a second. So from now on, if you ever pick up another DWI, you'll be facing a 3rd-degree felony, 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. Some people only learn by going to prison. Is that going to be you? I don't know. What matters is, what are you going to be thinking in 20 years? Not now. Time heals all wounds. In 5 years, you're going to forget about this. How do you plead to the offense, man? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. You know, I was telling Ms. Rodriguez here that the idea is to make your experience so miserable that you think twice. I don't know if we're here. Yeah, I don't know if we're there yet, here with you. Only time will tell. You can shed as many tears as you want, but the real test is, what are you going to be doing when you're faced with the dilemma, when you're out there at a bar? Are you going to get in a car again, even if it's 15 years away? How do you plead to the offense, man? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. So I still want her coming here with us, proving to us that she's doing AA, taking drug tests 3 times a week. And then the drug test will continue. Did you get a date for sober for the TRAS?
Yes, it's gonna be on the 19th.
Oh, 3 days? Oh, wonderful. Great. So this is great because that way we can get you in and expedite you as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much.